While there's a lot of focus on the 2026 midterms, Wisconsin will have another major race before then. This April, the Wisconsin Supreme Court will hold an election to fill a 10-year term on the state's highest court. Appeals Court Judge Chris Taylor is a former Democratic state lawmaker. She entered the race earlier this year. Our Wisconsin State Capitol Bureau Chief Vanessa Kelson sat down with her to learn more about her vision for the court.
What do you think is the biggest issue facing our justice system today?
Well, I think there's a real attack on our democracy and the role of courts in protecting our democracy. We need a strong state Supreme Court that is going to hold the other branches of government accountable when they act unlawfully or overreach.